flooding, tornadoes. When severe weather strikes, our Storm Shield weather team works for you, keeping you safe as you weather the storm.
Thanks for joining us for Weathering the Storm. I'm 2Works for You, Storm Shield Chief Meteorologist Brett Anthony. And over the next hour, we're going to show you everything you need to know to keep you and your family safe this severe weather season.
Our commitment to keeping you safe starts with a team of 5 meteorologists with a combined 75 years of experience. We also have a crew of a dozen elite storm chasers, a state-of-the-art storm chasing vehicle, and a weather center filled with the latest technology. It all adds up to Green Country's certified most accurate forecast, 12 years and counting. When weather breaks, you can count on us to be live on air on KJRH.com and in our 2Works for You app. We'll also update you live on our 5 Scripps radio stations here in Green Country.
Severe weather season is off to an active start. We've already seen major damage here in Oklahoma, and severe weather's already proven deadly elsewhere across the Midwest. February saw dozens of tornadoes across the South, Texas, and even parts of New England. At the end of the month, a violent outbreak killed 4 people in the Midwest, 3 in Illinois, 1 in Missouri.
You'll see that the power crews are already down here.
About a week later, another round of tornadoes slammed the Midwest. In Oak Grove, Missouri, an EF3 injured 12 people and left a trail of destruction. Lots of damage too in Greasy, Oklahoma. No one was hurt in that tornado, later identified as an EF1. Just one of hundreds of confirmed twisters so far this year. More than 2 years later, we're back out here in Sand Springs on the floor of what was a donut shop that was destroyed by an EF2 twister that tore through this area on March 25th, 2015. In fact, you can still see the metal from the donut shop stuck in some of the trees. That twister killed a person over in a mobile home park not far from here, and it continued toward Tulsa, eventually hitting the Aim High Gymnastics building. No one, fortunately, hurt there, but 2Works for You was on the scene as firefighters pulled children from the rubble. Aim High went on to rebuild. In fact, a little more than a year later, they opened up a whole new facility. Now, having a plan can really help you. And 2Works for You anchor Brian Sanders shows us having that plan can mean the difference between life or death.
If you have a storm shelter or access to one, use it. If not, go to an interior room and try to stay away from windows. A mobile home is not a safe place to be in a tornado. Even ones with tie-down systems can't hold up to the intense wind. Get to a shelter. If you're in your car, get out. Your vehicle won't protect you, so look for a sturdy building. Don't try to ride out the storm under an overpass. Wind blowing through that confined space can actually make an already dangerous situation even worse. And never try to outrun a tornado. It could change direction at any moment. So if you're stuck outside with nowhere to go, the best thing to do is to lie down in a ditch or other low-lying area and then use your arms to cover your head and neck. It's important to make a plan before a storm ever hits. Be sure to talk it over with your loved ones so you'll be ready should disaster strike. Brian Sanders, 2Works for You.
May 20th, 2013, a devastating EF5 tornado slams Moore, Oklahoma. The tornado destroys 2 schools. At Plaza Towers Elementary, it's blamed for the death of 7 children. 4 years later, that storm weighs heavy on the minds of teachers, including one I talked to in Tulsa. As spring storm season approaches, some of the younger students at Tulsa's Skelly Primary School start to worry.
Kind of nervous.
Their teacher feels it too.
I do get a little nervous, just because I'm the one that's keeping these kids safe. I'm the one that's in charge of them and for their well-being. And it does make me feel a little nervous, but I would do anything for my kids.
For Mackenzie Mabin, that includes having a plan.
Show me what we do.
The children leave their portable classroom and crouch down in the main building.
Okay, you're just gonna go and you're gonna get on your knees and you're gonna get down like this, remember? And you're gonna put your hands over your head, okay?
Students go to an interior room and stay away from windows. If there's not enough time, the teachers have a backup plan. In this portable classroom, we've got a closet back here. So what do? They get in, they get down, they get covered. Miss Mabin says having that plan lets her rest easy, knowing she and her students will be safe this storm season.
Whenever I hear, we have severe weather, I'm like, okay, I have to be calm for them to be calm. And if I'm calm, they're calm. Everything will work like it's supposed to.
Since many schools across Oklahoma have retrofitted their buildings or built new storm shelters to be ready. 2Works for You reporter Giselle Puente takes us to Tulsa, where one school is ready to weather the upcoming storm season.
In Tulsa, a landmark everyone knows, the Blue Whale. And 3 miles southwest of it sits this futuristic building, the only one of its kind in the area.
There's different kinds of domes. As you go around the state or the nation, you'll see different kinds of domes. They're not all monolithic.
From the inside, it looks like your typical high school cafeteria.
As you can look in here, you don't feel like you're in a dome. You just feel like you're in a regular room.
But this isn't a regular room. It's a monolithic dome meant to weather earthquakes and storms, up to EF5 tornadoes.
But then if a storm comes, this door is a storm-proof door. You shut it, and then lock it, seal it up, and then no debris can come through and penetrate the door.
Superintendent Rick Kibbe says the building can hold up to 1,000 people.
At the beginning of school, we had all of our students, 6 through 12, come into this building with the staff and make sure we had the room, and we do.
Superintendent Kibbe hopes this is just the first of many, not only a community shelter, but a landmark as well. Reporting in Tulsa, Giselle Puente, 2Works for You.
We have a lot of tools we use to keep you safe during severe weather seasons. Storm Shield Radar, Storm Shield Analyzer, our network of weather cameras, but perhaps the most impressive tool is this. We're proud to have the most sophisticated storm-chasing vehicle in our area. Mobile meteorologist John Haverfield takes you behind the wheel.
Here at Channel 2, we are proud to have the most sophisticated storm tracking vehicle in the area. We have transformed this souped-up 2016 Ford F-150 into a weather center on wheels to bring you the latest severe weather information right from the field. This truck is outfitted with multiple cameras here, and here that can go live from anywhere. We use a 360-degree camera that is mounted on the roof to show you exactly what we're seeing on the road. We also use a full 360 cam mounted on the front of the truck that provides an incredible immersive viewing experience for our website and Facebook page. In addition to many laptops with live radar, iPads, and broadcast equipment, this truck also houses a full onboard weather station that can give live readings directly from your neighborhood. We also use a ham radio to communicate directly to the National Weather Service and other storm spotters in the field. The Mobile Storm Shield Chase vehicle is just one more tool that we use to bring you the most accurate severe weather information. I'm Storm Shield meteorologist John Haverfield.
And our elite team of storm chasers has seen a lot over the years, and as Storm Shield meteorologist Brandon Woolley shows us, they use every bit of that experience to keep you and your family safe.
Our elite storm chasers meet before every severe weather season. They go the extra step to keep you safe and ahead of the storm. With decades of combined experience, these chasers don't take their job lightly.
I'm very serious about the weather, put my life on the line for it.
Derek Massingale has seen dozens of tornadoes in hundreds of storms. He and our other chasers had one experience that kicked off their excitement for chasing.
It was beautiful, it was breathtaking. After that, I was like, this is what I want to do.
For David Ballou, the experience was in April of 2014. He says he didn't see just one tornado on the ground in Alfalfa County,
where we saw 3 tornadoes in about 21 minutes, and 2 were on the ground at one time.
While out chasing dangerous storms, Denton Sachs says they work hard to gather the best information to keep people safe.
Stay safe and to paint the most accurate picture to the viewer at home and to the meteorologist inside the station to what's really going on with those severe weather events.
In fact, Denny Bryson led people to safety during a storm back in 2008. He stopped at a Sonic in Shawnee when people frantically started running out of the building.
Girls came out all scared, worried about if severe weather or tornado was going to hit them. What would they need to do if they were there at work? And I told them to get in the cooler. And unbeknownst to me and them, 2 hours later, the Sonic got demolished by a tornado.
He told me the only thing left standing was the cooler. The chasers make sure their trucks are stocked with high-tech equipment so Green Country is informed.
We have specialized cameras that help us see at night. We have infrared on some of our vehicles and use radar up to the minute as accurate as possible.
Derek says the thrill of the chase keeps him searching for more.
Our first and foremost job is to warn the public, but you know, it's when you're less than 400 yards from a tornado that's on the ground, there's that excitement.
When you're a mile away from a tornado, just the power of it, you know, and it's very awe-inspiring.
Denny finds that getting a tornado on camera relaxes him.
Believe it or not, it's relaxing to me. I can have the worst day or something not going right, but as soon as I get out there chasing, I'm relaxed.
Whether they chase for the thrill of it or to get away from the real world, they put their life on the line to keep our communities safe.
I've been unfortunate or fortunate enough to be struck by lightning 5 times and spent 2 nights in cardiac ICU.
We thank the chasers for keeping us ahead of the storm. Brandon Woolley, 2Works for you.
Still ahead, a test of faith as a tornado tears through a Tulsa church.
We all just bunched in here and hugged each other and prayed.
The storm that interrupted Wednesday night prayers, and why 1 year later, that church is still struggling. Will this year's storm season pack the same punch? Find out in my spring forecast. And staying safe in flash flooding, the one thing to remember that could save your life. You're watching 2Works for You, Weathering the Storm.